What's going on, everybody? DogMan Dan here. We're going to talk about the new daily tribute system, the Tribute 2.0 that we've now got. Lots of changes in here, so I just kind of want to make a little video based off of this specifically. So you're just going to see my login. For me is day 925, so that's my new daily tribute. I have options of 3 items to choose from, as you can see. But let's kind of talk about all the changes. I'm going to post a couple things in here. Just so you could have a list of what's actually changing in this while we talk about it. Okay, so we're going to have changes in terms of milestones so you can understand the new milestone setups. They haven't really changed much, but I just want to place that out there. Then we're going to have the beyond 1,000 day things, what changes there, which is actually pretty significant in changes if you read through it. And then in general terms, we now have scaling day to day, so all things will scale. So the longer that you do your daily logins, the more logins you do, the more stuff that you get. So for the example, if you're looking at mine, you can see there's 6 Tellurium in there as an option for me for the day, and that's a scaled up from what would be, let's say, on day 1 getting 1 Tellurium. So I don't know exactly how they did the scaling, but that's what they're talking about. So instead of you being only getting 1, you'll get more, basically. Okay. Some basic things on day 5. If you're brand new, day 5 is a fixed 25,000 credits and 1,000 endo. It's a guaranteed. That's what it is at all times. The Lodestar Syandana and the Lodestar armor sets are staying. The Syandana stays at day 800. The Lodestar armor set stays respectively at day 1,000. So they will still be there. Okay. There's a couple little things. They've added some custom lines and videos for your daily tribute, so you get those little interactions, if you will. But for your regular days, your regular non-logged in days, you're going to just have scaling, and it could be a whole bunch of different things. It could still be credits, booster, durations, resources, medallions, relics, forma, blueprints, all that stuff. Okay? That hasn't changed, and that's what you're seeing here on my 925 is just credits, credit booster, Tellurium, nothing special. Okay, on your milestone days, now we're used to our milestones being specific. Okay, so we usually have sigils and resources that have usually been at the day 50, day 150, day 250, day 350 mark. Okay, that's going to stay all the way up until day 1000. That hasn't changed. The system that's been in place from 1.0 is still there. That's going to still be the same. You're going to still have those options. Okay. The Prime mods, day 200, day 400, day 600, day 800, those are still going to be available as well. Okay, all the way up until your 1000. The weapon days, so your day 100, 300, 500, etc. Those are still going to be your weapon days all the way up until the 1000. Okay. After the 1000 is where everything changes, but those are still going to be the same. You're still going to be presented on those specific days now. You're going to be presented with up to 3 choices. Okay, these choices will be respective of the original chronological release, and by the next time you reach the given category, you'll see new items that appear. But you'll have up to 3 to choose on that day from anything that's in the pool of a sigil and resources, of the Prime mods, of the weapons that are in the pool. Okay, moving forward now, this is the important part. So that first part they needed to leave there. You know, things like the weapons, the Prime mods, all those things that they put in the beginning that really shouldn't have been there. It's there. It's going to stay there. They're not going to take them out. But moving forward after day 1000, after you get that Lodestar armor set, that's the last thing that was there. Every 50 days. There's going to be what they call the evergreen choices, and I'm going to post up the evergreen choices here so you can see them, and I've listed out just a small idea of the days so you understand. So there's 3 different groups, 3 different choice groups, right? So there's evergreen choice A, there's evergreen choice B, and there's evergreen choice C. And if you're looking at my little chart, at day 1050 you get from choice A, so you'll have the choice of 3 forma, 3 Exilus adapters, or 4 weapon slots. Okay, when you hit day 1100, that's 50 days later, you're going to have the choice of 50,000 Kuva, 7-day affinity booster, which will be all 3 of the boosters, and or 30-day or 30,000 endo. Okay, when you go another 50 days, day 1150, you're gonna have a choice of 3 rifle riven mods, 3 melee riven mods, or 3 secondary riven mods. Okay, then the cycle will go back and repeat again. So at day 1200, you'll be back to Evergreen Choices A, where you can choose Forma, Exilus Adapter, or weapon slots. And then day 1250 will be Kuva, boosters, or endo. And then day 1300 will be rifle riven, melee riven, secondary riven. And then it will reboot all over again and go back to choice A. And that's what they're going to be doing going forward. And honestly, that's pretty decent. The rewards on those 50 days are pretty decent. I'm happy they're taking the prime mods out of there. Hopefully they're putting prime mods in some other way to get to them. But this is what we're going to have going beyond that day 1000 for all the people that are out there. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that are going to be mad. But, you know, honestly, you got a choice of Riven mods that you're going to get. You got Kuva, Endo, all nice as well, in my opinion. Heck, your day 1050, you get weapon slots, or you can add Exilus adapters. Forma is never really a thing. I mean, anybody can get Forma at any time, but I think there's some pretty decent things in there. So that's basically the breakdown of what's going on your daily Tribute 2.0 changes. I'm okay with it. I don't really see any problems with it. Like I said, they kept the original stuff in there for those first 1,000 days, so everybody still has a chance to get through those 1,000 days if you ever get that far, and you have a chance to get all the different items that have been available to everybody else that's already past that. Okay, but going past that, they've made it. They've made those changes, which I'm okay with. I see what they're doing. I think it's still pretty significant in some of the items that you can get. Especially when you hit every 150 days after that, you hit those melee, the Riven mods. Your chance to get a whole bunch of Riven mods. Always a good choice. Anyway, comments, questions below. That's it. Real simple on this one. I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.